Nathan97 here, bringing you the Monday Night Raw review for 17th of August 2015. Let's get into it, guys. Okay, so the first segment we had up tonight was the Authority, consisting of Triple H and Stephanie, basically pumping up the pay-per-view SummerSlam, 4-hour spectacular, pumping all the main feuds like, of course, Lesnar v Taker, Kevin Owens versus Cesaro, I think they had. Oh no, that might be wrong, but I think that's what they had. The Divas, three woman, as they say, elimination tag, and the Cena versus Rollins for all the titles, all the titles in WWE. No, jokes, just for the US and WWE title. So that was good. Nothing really spectacular here, they're just pumping up, come watch our pay-per-view, it's 4 hours, got all these good rivalries, come check us out. That was basically what that segment was. Nothing to report there, they're just pumping their review, so whatever. Okay, so the first match we had up tonight was Randy Orton and Cesaro versus Kevin Owens and Sheamus. I've got to say, at the start, I got bored very quickly. I mean, the whole thing where they had, they were pumping up the crowd by saying, oh, you want me to tag in Cesaro? Oh, you want me to tag in Randy Orton? I was like, can we just get into the fucking match? I don't give a shit about who you want in the ring. Can we just get this match going? I want to see some wrestling here, not just freaking crowd going nuts. Come on. I don't care. Get into the wrestling match. But, after that, wasn't a bad match. Had some good moments. Randy Orton doing his shtick with the back suplex into the barricade. Too sweet, my brother. But yeah, it was a pretty good match. Randy Orton won with RKO out of nowhere after he nearly got Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens pushed Randy into Sheamus, and then Sheamus got RKO'd by Randy. Then 1, 2, 3, that was it. Yeah, not much to report here. It was an okay match, not a great one. Had some good moments, like I said, but I just got really sick and tired of it at the start. It was just annoying that they wouldn't get into it. But yeah, not much else to say on that one, so I'll just go to the next match. Actually, it wasn't the next match. We had a segment with Undertaker. How could I forget? Bone-chilling segment to Brock Lesnar. And as Undertaker said, in this promo, I didn't mind this promo since I haven't heard one from him since last week. This one was not as long, but still as good. Taker still got it with promo-wise. Said all the usual Undertaker stuff, hell's calling your name, Lesnar, it's time for you to come to hell, Yeah, pretty good segment, Undertaker, he still got it. Not too bad. Move on. Okay, the next match we had was Harper versus Roman Reigns. Now, I was watching this match, and I was hella surprised, because this was actually a really good match. This was probably the match of the night, other than Becky versus Tamina, but I'll get into that. But let's just take a step back for a minute. I'm saying that the match, possibly the match of the night, other than Becky and Tamina, had Roman Reigns in it. Holy shit. What? I'm not the biggest Roman Reigns fan. I don't really like him that much. I can see that he's improved since WrestleMania, but I'm not a huge supporter of Roman Reigns. I mean, not a lot of people are, but he didn't do too bad in this match. I'm actually really happy with his performance on Monday Night Raw. Harper, as always, he's great, great wrestler. On point, knows his cues, knows what they're doing next, Had great moves, especially that fucking big boot. Holy shit. He kicked the shit out of Roman Reigns that time. Holy crap. I was like, oh god, it's all over. Nope. Roman Reigns got smashed. Nope. But yeah, this match was good. Ambrose on commentary, that made me laugh a couple times, Dean, as always, great in commentary. But, yeah, this match was really great. Had some good moments. I remember one point where Luke Harper was going for a suicide dive and Roman Reigns actually Superman punched him. That was pretty interesting. Usually most of the time they just let him go over, but yeah, that was really good to see though. Very interesting. There's another moment where Roman Reigns did a kick, his usual drop kick where they're lying in the apron on the apron near the ropes, but instead of doing that, Luke Harper was standing up near the ring post, and he just kicked him off that. So that was pretty interesting that Roman Reigns modified that a bit. That was very good. And yeah, I wasn't too excited, to be honest, for this feud. You know, family versus family, but it's actually not looking too bad now. I mean, there's not a whole lot of story. I mean, it's not the rivalry that we hoped for, but I'm gonna say it's not that bad going into it. You know, not that bad. So yeah, really happy with the match. Like I said, match of the night. It had me some moments where I was like, holy shit, this is crazy, you know. So yeah, great match. Roman Reigns, of course, won off Superman punch and into the spear. So you know, whatever. Spear wasn't that good. You know, he can work on that. Yeah, good match. Okay, the next match, definitely one of the matches of the night. Becky versus Tamina. Oh, I'm loving this push that the Divas are getting. About damn time. Oh my god. But this time we actually got to see Becky wrestle on Monday Night Raw without a tag team match with Charlotte. So that was good to see Becky 1-on-1 instead of on SmackDown. Yeah, Becky did very well in this match. Story played great. You know, big woman that Tamina is. You know, she can't use all of her normal moves. You know, she usually wrestles with people that not as big as her, similar size, a little bit smaller, and not as heavy. But Tamina, if you see her, heavy, looks heavy. But yeah, a good story. Like Tamina was basically most of the time just dominating Becky, catching her off a crossbody, and just being the immovable object. Let's just say that for this match. But I think the win was good. The transition into the finish was picture perfect. I loved it. You know, into a crucifix into the summer. I was like, holy shit! This is where the Divas division is right now. Actually having good matches and good finishes. This is what we want. Whoever is coming up with this Divas Revolution, keep going. Make sure they are still right in the Divas matches until the end of the year. I want to see more of these matches, more of these feuds. For the title even. Sasha versus Nikki. It's still going to happen. Let's go with it, people. Yeah, like I said, really happy with this match. Not much can complain. Good match. Okay, so this fourth match we had was Rusev versus Mark Henry. I'm not going to dwell too much on this. I mean, we all know that Mark Henry is going to get his shit handed to him. I mean, come on. Who else has defeated Rusev? Not many people. Only John Cena! But I'm not going to get into that shit. Yeah, this is just, you know, Rusev saying, oh, strong man. I'm a strong motherfucker. You can't kill me. You know what I'm saying? And Lana was on commentary, as always. Good to see her in multiple ways. In this segment, at the end, we had Lana saying she had a plan. Basically, bitch slapped Summer out of her shoes. So that was interesting. She's got a nice slap on her. And then she invited Rusev, and I was like, damn, we're going back to WWF days where women wrestled men. And I was like, holy shit. We were going into this. I'm like, nah. There's got to be something behind this. Don't fool me. But there was something behind it. Dolph Ziggler came out to rescue his so-called girlfriend. Yeah, good to see Ziggler back. I pretty much predicted it when she had a plan. Like, I'm like, okay, Ziggler's coming back. He wouldn't just miss this Monday Night Raw going into SummerSlam good to face Rusev. I mean, let's face it, they're going to face each other. Yeah, good to see Ziggler back. Really surprised Lana did basically a insecurity almost. It was sort of like a weird super kick, but it was hella surprising though. Like, holy crap! I was like, oh my god, Lana, she's doing some moves. Let's see her in the ring. I want to see her in attire. Yes, please. Okay. But yeah, that was good. To see Ziggler back. Not much on there, just building up the story. Yeah, really interested in this feud with Ziggler versus Rusev. I reckon if Ziggler wins this, he can push him to the moon. I mean, just imagine the victory that he would get on Rusev. You know, that would just push Ziggler to the freaking moon right now. He definitely needs it. Okay, so the next match was Ryback versus Miz. Not much to go on here, you know. Ryback's back. He's not injured anymore. Build up to the feud. Big show and commentary. Meh. So, yeah, Ryback got the win. By shell shock, of course. Not much to really go on here. It was okay match. Wasn't great. The usual for Ryback matches, you know. Basically dominated. In places, but Miz got back into it, and then quickly Ryback got on top of it again. So yeah, it was okay, wasn't great. Okay, so the second segment, sorry, can't read my own handwriting. Was the contract signing with Rollins and Cena. This was a good segment, I gotta admit. I am very surprised, yet again. Well, I shouldn't be, but John Cena got another freaking T-shirt, and it looks freaking horrible. Like, Jesus Christ, he designed that shit. They need to be fired or some shit. It looked like a WrestleMania 30 logo at the start, pulled off the side bits, and there you go. It's a freaking Cena shit T-shirt. But yeah, this was interesting. You know, Rollins was trash talking as always. My boy Rollins, and Cena came out, and yeah, the contract signing began, and you know, Cena doing his whole thing. You know, don't gotta be the man to have that title. You gotta earn that thing. You know. But I'm actually very excited for this match. I hope to God they go with Seth Rollins. I mean, let's face it. I mean, can you imagine John Cena with both the US and WWE World Heavyweight Championship? That would be hell. No, thank you. What I think needs to happen, this needs to be a clean win at SummerSlam for Rollins to be booked well as a champion. Because let's face it, he's had really shitty booking. I mean, nearly all of his pay-per-view matches has been has ended either cheating wise or he's been booked as a coward or Undertaker showing up at Battleground. So he definitely needs a win, clean win, no help at all, to solidify him as the champ right now. Because right now it's getting ridiculous. It's like, when is he ever going to get that clean victory to solidify that he deserves to be that champion? So hopefully they can do that Sunday. If they don't, I'll be very disappointed. But Rollins as champ makes me happy. But a clean win would be great. Clean win would be great, though. Okay, so the next match we had after that was PTP, Primetime Players, and Lucha Dragons taking on New Day and Los Matadores. Not much to this match. Of course, PTP and Lucha Dragons won. They're just building up the feud with the tag match, elimination style, for the championships at SummerSlam, which I'm looking forward to. I'm leaning towards PTP, but I would love to see Lucha Dragons win it as well. But yeah, I don't mind this feud. I think the strongest personality and characters in this rivalry would have to be New Day. I mean, they're the best tag team heel right now in WWE. So, yeah, this is definitely going to be interesting to see how they go at SummerSlam. I wouldn't mind any of these teams winning the tag titles except Los Matadores. I swear to God, if they just if they give them the titles, I'm done with the tag division. I mean, Vince said months ago he was building up, and if he just gives them the titles, I'll just quit on the tag division. But yeah, it was alright match. Not much of a report. PTP and Lucha Dragon won, so woo. Okay, so the last match we had before the last segment, which I'll get into, is Sasha Banks versus Nikki Bella. Whew. This is Banks and Nikki should be definitely in the feud soon, because they had a good match tonight. I really enjoyed it. I loved the ending, you know. went off a bit dirty, you know, distracting Nikki. Then Sasha Banks went into the bank statement, made Nikki tap, you know. Great, I love it. NXT women, great. Surprisingly enough for me, this match went on for 2 ad breaks, so that's pretty long for a Divas match. I'm loving that they're pushing this Divas division. It needs to be pushed for ages, and they're finally doing it. Hallelujah. But, yeah, great match between Banks and Nikki. They put on a good show, told a great story, and, yeah, not much to really report on there. I would love to see in the future, a possible idea, maybe after SummerSlam at the next pay-per-view, maybe a triple threat with Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Nikki Bella for the Divas Championship. That would be heaven. That'd be heaven. But, yeah, not much to report. Good match. Okay, so the last segment. Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar come home to Brock Lesnar's hometown, Minnesota. This was a pretty interesting segment. I didn't expect them to have the little confetti, so that was cool. Paul, as always, god of promos. He did excellent. Yeah, he's just pumping the feud, you know, building up his client, Brock Lesnar. Interesting bit when they had the whole Undertaker mind game shit, and he never came out, and we were like, oh. And for a while, I'm like, I don't think he's coming out. Then I'm like, wait a minute, if I know Undertaker any better, he's gonna come out. So eventually, when Paul Heyman was just about to finish his killer promo, as always, Undertaker shows up again, surprising the hell out of Brock Lesnar, and again with a low blow. This is really surprising me. I'm like, I don't think Taker's heel. I mean, you'd have to be dumb to think Taker's heel. But the way he's going with this feud, this is basically his mindset is, I need to win this. I have to do everything in my arsenal to win this match. This match means everything to me. I need to resurrect myself in this match, in this feud. This is going to be very interesting because I'm not sure who they're going to go with. I would love to see Brock Lesnar win again because, let's face it, although The Undertaker has lost the streak, at the same event where he came back and beat Bray Wyatt, Brock Lesnar lost his WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I think Lesnar needs to win this because he has lost more than just a streak. He has lost his championship, and the Beast is out there to get that back, but he's got to get through this immovable object, Undertaker. Yeah, killer promo. Interesting yet again, Undertaker coming out on top, Tombstone, the Beast, Brock Lesnar. Yeah, it's getting very interesting where this feud's going to go. I'm not sure how they're going to go with it. But, yeah, pretty good with Raw. Little bits of places where I didn't like it. But other than that, it's an alright Raw. Not the best Raw we've had, but hey, hasn't been terrible, has it? Okay, guys, so if you want to see more of these reviews, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all my subscribers, all the comments, all the feedback. Thank you, guys. Nathan out.